Picture this. You wake up tomorrow. Before your feet even hit the floor, you've already spent money. Not because you went out shopping or made a conscious decision, but because your subscriptions did. Quietly, while you were completely asleep, money just vanished. And it happens every single month, over and over again. It is quite literally an invisible heist happening right under our noses. So welcome to this explainer, where we're going to expose exactly what is happening to your bank account. Let's dive right in.
So, let me ask you something, and I want you to be completely honest with your gut reaction here. Would you pay $120 today for a service you might only use a few times? Probably not, right? Most of us would instantly hesitate. But what if I gave you a different offer? What if it's only $9.99 a month? Suddenly, it feels totally affordable, almost harmless, really. It's less than a couple of cups of coffee. But here's the trick. Our brains actually fail to do the basic math. We just don't naturally multiply monthly payments into yearly costs. That $9.99 illusion perfectly masks the true $120 cost.
Now, what's really interesting about this is a psychological concept called payment friction reduction. Basically, the smaller and more automatic a payment feels, the less attention your brain actually gives it. You completely stop asking that vital question, wait, is this actually worth it? Because, well, you barely even notice the transaction happening anymore. Companies figured out they don't need to convince you to make one massive purchase. They just need a payment so incredibly small that you stop questioning its existence altogether.
But, it wasn't always like this. We have officially entered the era of the end of ownership. Not too long ago, companies realized something that completely shifted the entire global economy. Selling one product, well, that generated a single payment. But if they could just figure out how to charge you every single month, they could generate income forever.
Seriously, think back to the past for a second. You bought a movie, it was yours. You bought software, it was yours. Music, you owned it forever. It was a comforting feeling. Buy once, own forever. Now, look at the present. Movies are streaming services. Software is a monthly fee. Even features in your car are locked behind a paywall now. The goal completely shifted from selling you something once to making sure you pay forever while you truly own nothing. It's just an endless cycle of renting.
And man, this is exactly why investors absolutely love this model. Just consider the staggering number, $10 million. Think about it. Imagine you own a business with 1 million customers, and each one is paying you just $10 a month. That is $10 million in predictable, guaranteed monthly income before a single new customer even walks through the door. This isn't just a business model anymore. It is a perfectly engineered money machine.
So, how do they actually get us into this machine? Well, it all comes down to the psychology of friction. Let's look at the classic free trial trap. We've all been there, right? The sign-up process is this perfectly oiled slide, engineered to get you from a casual browser to a committed subscriber with absolutely zero resistance.
Just look at how fast this is. Step 1, enter email. Step 2, add credit card. Step 3, click Start Free Trial. Boom, done. It takes literally less than 2 minutes. The whole thing is so incredibly easy and fast that you are in their system before you even have a split second to second-guess your decision.
But now, imagine trying to leave. First, you have to search through hidden settings. Then, click through multiple obscure menus. Oh, and answer a mandatory survey about why you're leaving. Decline 3 different discount offers. Confirm, "Are you sure?" multiple times. And finally, acknowledge an expiration notice. And this brilliantly illustrates how companies intentionally exhaust you. Every single extra click increases the chances that you'll just sigh, give up, and say, "You know what? I'll just do it tomorrow."
Psychologists actually define this perfectly as friction. When it comes to subscriptions, businesses completely remove friction when you want to join, and they aggressively add friction when you want to leave. It's a calculated, almost sinister move. By doing this, they're converting an active, conscious decision into a passive, money-draining habit. Millions of people continue paying simply because canceling just feels like too much work.
Then we have the 30-day illusion. You see an ad, try premium free for 30 days. Sounds entirely harmless, right? But companies know you aren't thinking about day 31. During those first 30 days, the service slowly, quietly integrates into your daily life. It builds your playlists, stores your files, maybe becomes part of your morning workout routine. By day 31, it's not a trial anymore. It is a deeply ingrained habit.
And that integration triggers what behavioral economists call the endowment effect. Basically, the moment we feel something belongs to us, we value it way more, even if we never actually paid for it in the first place. Your brain makes this crucial, subtle shift. Instead of logically asking, "Do I really need this?" your brain shifts to a fear-based question. Wait, can I live without it?
You're no longer deciding to subscribe, you are deciding if you want to lose something you've gotten completely comfortable with. Which brings us to that chilling morning realization, the subscription snowball. You finally decide to sit down and check your bank statement. You expect to see, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 subscriptions? Instead, you are confronted with a massive, scattered list of tiny charges that have slowly taken over your finances while you weren't looking. Think about how quickly this list builds up. A streaming service, a music app, cloud storage, a fitness app, an AI subscription, a password manager, a VPN, a photo editor, a news subscription, an online learning platform. Individually, they're just $5, $8, $15. They feel completely harmless on their own. But as this list builds, the visual weight of these dozens of small payments quietly grows into a huge silent leak in your bank account. They're easily draining hundreds of dollars a month, and you haven't even bought anything new.
So the crucial point is understanding how businesses view you once you're caught up in this snowball. You are no longer just a buyer to them. You are measured by something called customer lifetime value. This is the ultimate metric. It's what turns you from a one-time purchaser into a reliable source of predictable lifetime income for these massive corporations.
Let me walk you through exactly how powerful this math really is. First, consider a one-time software purchase of $100. The company earns exactly $100. That's it. Now imagine you subscribe to that exact same thing instead, for $10 a month. By the end of year 1, they've made $120, but follow this natural progression out over 5 years. That exact same product has extracted $600 from your wallet. The product didn't change at all. You did. But hey, here is the good news. Escaping the trap isn't impossible. It just requires you to shift from being a passive consumer to an active detective in your own financial life. It is time to take back control and audit your finances.
This right here is the essential first habit of financially smart people. They don't just manage their income, they fiercely manage their recurring expenses. It's simple. Step 1, open your banking app. Step 2, look carefully at every single recurring payment. Step 3, ask yourself the hardest question. When did I actually last use this?
The compound power of doing this simple audit is absolutely staggering. Let's say you find just one forgotten $15 subscription. Canceling that doesn't just save you $15. Over a single year, that's $180. Over 5 years, that is $900 saved from just one canceled subscription. Imagine doing that with 5 or 6 services you barely ever touch. That is how wealth begins. Not always by earning more, but by plugging up those invisible leaks.
To protect yourself going forward, you really need the ultimate defense mechanism, what we call the millionaire rule. Before signing up for absolutely anything, ask yourself, will I still be happy paying for this a year from now? Successful people don't just passively collect subscriptions, they actively collect value. They only subscribe when the true, long-term benefit massively outweighs the hidden ongoing cost. Because at the end of the day, the real danger of these empires wasn't the price of the products. The real danger was how completely invisible the price became. Companies don't build billion-dollar empires from one-time purchases. They build them one forgotten monthly payment at a time, quietly siphoning money month after month without ever needing to make another sales pitch.
So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought as you look at your own bank statements tomorrow. Is every monthly payment you make silently competing with your future wealth? Now that you see the trap, you are going to notice every Start Your Free Trial button for what it really is. It's time to take back your permission and start protecting your financial future.